man, not cool. I left my cell phone in my car. How am I gonna make a video? Had to walk all the way back down this trail, back to my car, and walk all the way back up it. And we're here. All right, let's go find a good spot here. Show you guys what I got. All right, here we are, guys. First off, I just want to say, welcome to my channel, Woody RC. Thanks for tuning in to watch this Redcat Apex 18 video. Man, where do I start? Redcats, they pulled out all the stops when they came out with this one here. This is a complete new build here, besides a couple of pieces they used, you know, like the shocks and the new high steer system in here, you know, the portal clearance now it has compared to the older versions. But they also reached out to a couple that I know of, a couple of, you know, very well-known content creators, you know, media influencers that do reviews on crawlers and specialize in mini crawlers. So they asked for those guys' input. They were given pre-production models to test over the past few months. I don't know how long, and this is what they came up with. The Redcat Apex. Man, this thing is a Frankenstein of a vehicle. Look at that bad boy. Where do I start? What's on here? Before I forget, this has overdrive already installed. Over underdrive comes up to about, I believe it's 23% of over underdrive pre-installed already. Also pre-installed is a front brass disc, you know, diff cover. Front outer portals are brass. Beadlock wheels. So if you want to put your own set of tires on here, depends on the surface you're running on, you could still use these wheels, which is really cool. I like the looks of these. And man, this thing just has a very low slung look to the body. And with all the vehicles that came out, you know, that we all know that are coming out this fall, Redcat got my money again with the Redcat Apex. Good job, Redcat. And I'm telling you, this thing is built. Look at that carbon fiber chassis there. That is not thin. That's got some width to it there. That's a lot of rigidity right there. We got all the different mounting locations for your shocks. This thing has plenty of flex, but not too much. It's going to hinder the crawl. Just the right amount, I believe, to come out and have fun with it. I think this is one of those crawlers that not only going to slow crawl with it, you could do a nice high-speed crawl with that new brushless system they put in here. Yes, this has a Hobby Wing brushless system and a 3S battery, a little 200 milliamp 3S battery. Now, if you're just crawling, I figured that 3S battery is going to last you at least a good, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes at least, just for standard type crawling. You know, you start picking up the pace, yeah, it's going to bring your runtime down. Here's a good look of the inside of the body. You can see very forward mounted setup they got here. They got everything forward and centered. Nothing on the back at all. There's a little 3S battery. The brushless motor. Man, this is really nice. And underneath, this thing's really set up like a comp crawler. This thing is a comp crawler, actually. This, you know, an 18 scale comp crawler. But you look at the size of the links in the front compared to the rear. You know, look how much shorter they are. You know, that's gonna push all the weight forward to the vehicle. So this is a forward biased RTR crawler. The radio it comes with looks like the standard radio that came with my Redcat Ascent Fusion. Nice full-size radio right there for you. Got my thumb steer, ready to go have some fun with this guy. Well, guys, let's go have fun with this. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, fresh out of the box, brand new tires, no dust on them. I'm starting right where I'm sitting. I didn't even move from my spot yet. Now, it's hard to be smooth, you know, when I'm one-handed driving and I got carpal tunnel kicking in. So just be patient. Enjoy the video. I wonder if this thing can run on a 2S too. Very nice. Yeah, that control. I'm trying to flex out of it right there. That thing is sweet looking on the rocks, ain't it, guys? Amazing. Man, I gotta say, on this red sandstone, so far, man, these tires are working good. No slipping. Damn it, Cockerel Tunnel. You picked a bad time to kick in. My debut of my Redcat Apex here. Let me get this before it slips off. You got it. Woohoo! There we go. Very nice. All right, here's a good straight edge right here to see if the tire conforms. They do feel a little firm, the foams do in the tires, but let's just have a look here. Yeah, not really conforming much, but the lugs are definitely grabbing. Look at that. Tell you that 5-degree skid plate underneath really helps too, I've noticed. I love watching the suspension work on this thing. It's so cool. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh! Here's a good little line forest right here. I'm gonna have to step back away from it so you don't see my shadow. So if it goes down, it goes down. So far in that last crash, without the body clip on the back, the body stayed on. If anything's gonna make it tough for this, it's just the grip of the tires on this surface. So far, feeling good. We could make it easy and go right up and over there, but we can make it tough and just take the harder line. That'll be right here. Come up here. Just gonna turn it to the left a little bit. There we go. Undercut getting us there. There it is. All right. This is not a trail rig scale crawler, so I bought this to have fun out here and push it, and if it gets scratched up, that's okay. Like that. I think we need to throttle out a little bit right at the end. Let's try it again. There it is. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this little 18 scale Apex here. Look at that. That was nice.
This wheel is for right and left, yeah?
Yes, yes.
This was not a good idea.
No, that's okay.
We need him
This is
to bring up the rope.
some nice people here I just met for Germany. I just let him try it out there. They're out here on a hike. Welcome to Las Vegas and the Calico Basin. This is his first time ever trying a crawler. Let's go straight down, yeah. I'll be right here. Yeah. All right, guys, hope you all enjoyed that run footage over there at the Calico Basin, the red sandstone. My thoughts on this after running it up there, well, it looks like this already because I just got done running it again. And that was at another location. Let's talk about the red sandstone first, then my first impressions on this. This thing was a lot of fun out there, more fun than I've had so far with any other crawler up there. And I'm more of a scale guy, but man, this thing, you know, I needed more batteries for this. But let's just say I feel the foams, they're pretty firm. I'm thinking about taking them out and do some foam tuning myself, maybe. Cut them down a little bit, make them a little bit more soft, you know, because the vehicle is really light. And they put a more of a medium firm foam in here. And I ran it without the body clip in the back. So for me, this actually now works as a clipless body. You just pull it forward and it lifts up, then, you know, bam, there you go. Let's take a look at the inside there. This thing ran flawless. It was a little touchy for my taste on the throttle with that 3S lipo, so I ordered some 2S lipos. You know, I don't have the softest touch when it comes to a trigger finger. You know, maybe you guys out there are gonna like the 3S lipo. You know, you run an aftermarket radio, you could dial down some expo a little bit, make it a little bit smoother, but as for me, stock 3-cell lipo stock radio, it was a little jumpy. I have to be a little bit more smooth with it when I'm not filming and one-handing, but still. And I was having a bad day with my carpal tunnel was flaring up in my left hand here, my trigger finger, and so that didn't help. And I would like to see firmer aftermarket springs for this because it gets a little loosey-goosey in the back here, especially when you're going up like this and you got a little bit of an undercut on the rear tires. It'll just, you know, twist around on you like that. I don't know what they call that. But so you'd have to hit it from a little bit of an angle, you know, to help get over things. But going straight up with an undercut, yeah, it was kind of tough. You know, maybe some thicker oil in the shocks. Other than that, this thing was a lot of fun. I just got done running at a place called Trigona Hills Park, and that is a different type of rock out there. And it had plenty of grip. So these are going to be my go-to tires at that location. And they have that boulder rock up there too, that decorative boulder, landscaping boulder. These tires worked well up there too. So this is a good all-around tire. I would just wanted a little bit more grip, you know, at the red sandstone, the Calico Basin where I was running. I felt I could have hit a lot more lines with a better tire up there. But no complaints at the other two locations. This thing was doing fantastic. And the body, with all the crashes I've had so far, without running that body clip, it never popped off. So I don't really think you need to run that thing. So anyways, that video at the other two locations there, or the other location, will be coming up in a couple days. Hope you all enjoyed this video at the Red Rock Calico Basin on its first run. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for watching. See you on the next one.